Welcome to Unit 4, Lesson 13, Multiplying Complex Numbers Practice Problems. So now let's practice. Okay. Which expression is equivalent to this? So what you had to do was distribute the 2, you get 10i plus 6i squared. We know I squared is -1, so this becomes -6. -6 plus 10i, which is a. Lynn says when you add and multiply two complex numbers, you will always get an answer you can write in a plus bi form. Yes, Lynn is true. Noah says, I don't think so. Here's some exceptions I found. So what Noah sees is no imaginary part in his first example. So this is plus 0i. Now in the second part, this is purely imaginary. So this is equal to 0 plus 8i. Check Noah's arithmetic. Is he correct? 7 plus 3 is 10. 2i minus 2i is 0. 4 plus 4i plus 4i plus 2i squared is -4. So yeah, his arithmetic is correct. Can Noah's answer be written in the form? Yes, it can. I wrote them above. Explain to someone who missed class how you would write 3 minus 5i times -2 plus 4i in the form of a plus. All right, so basically this is the same as multiplying binomials. So all you would do is multiply your binomials and go through your steps. Distribute, 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 distribute. 3 times -2 is -6. 3 times 4 is 12i. -5 times -2 is plus 10i. And then -5i plus 4 is -20i squared. We got -6 plus 22i. Now, 20i squared, I squared is -1 times -20 is positive 20. So we get 20 minus 6, which is 14 plus 22i. Okay, let's look at some old stuff. Which expression is equivalent to 729 to the 2/3 power? So we know 729, if I take the cube root of it and then square it, the cube root of 729 is 9. If I square it, I get 81. So the only thing is C is 9 squared. Okay, so let's find solutions if we can. So basically, if we multiply, first thing I'm going to have to do is put this fraction into improper fraction. Then I got to add 2/3 to both sides. That gives me 2x squared is equal to 18/3. So basically, to cheat, I am going to multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of my denominator. I'm not cubing it, I'm multiplying it by 3. So that'll get rid of the denominator on the left side. This is 6x squared, divide by 6, divide by 6. X squared equals 3. The square root, x equals plus root 3 and negative root 3. Okay, so square root both sides, x plus 1 equals 9. Subtract 1, x equals 8. Or, because x plus 81 equals 9 and -9. X plus 1 equals -9. Subtract 1, x will equal -10. Either answer is legitimate. So now for the last one. Subtract 14. 3x squared equals -2. I can't take the square root of a negative number and get a real number. So this is not a real solution. I can give you an imaginary solution, and we know how to do that now, but this is say explain why there's no real solution. Okay, so I didn't place too much importance on this, so I'm not worried about plotting these in a complex plane, but I'll do it. Just A is 5i, which is A. B, 2 plus 4i. You go to the right 2, and then you up 4i, so this is B. C, negative 3 is a real number, so it's only on the real number line. This is real, and this is imaginary. This is the complex plane where you only have the real and imaginary numbers. D, 1 minus 3i. Go over 1, go down 3. This is D. And then E, finally. Go back 5, go down 2. So E is right there. Okay, so now let's do this. Let us multiply, 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 multiply. We get 3x times x plus 3x times negative 4 plus 2 times x plus, now I'm running out of room over here, 2 times negative 4, which gives us 3x squared plus, not plus, minus 12x plus 2x minus 8, which gives us 3x squared minus 10x minus 8. Now, let's see which ones are alike. B is alike. D. If I take the 3 out of here, this one is alike. D is alike. 3x squared minus 9x minus x is minus 10x minus 8. They factor some stuff out. Okay. And then minus 9x plus minus 10x. The E is not alike. F. 3x times x. I just took a 3x out of both. And a 2. All right, so F is alike. Oh, that was weird. Okay, that does it for these lessons practice problems.